So this thing just arrived today. This is the Laofas 60 centimeters parabolic softbox for the Sokani, and it comes in this padded carrying case, so that's really nice for transportation. And the other thing that you just saw, that's the C-stand that I bought and just arrived earlier today as well. Now I have two more things that I need to do. First, I need to go and buy some wheels with brakes for the C-stand, and then I need to like set up everything. So let's go and do that. I know that I said that I'm gonna put some wheels on this thing, but we'll see if I'm gonna find any. Let's just throw this in the backpack and let's go to the store. One more thing. This is the last thing that came in yesterday, and this is the anti-scratching protective film or skin for the Sony a7 III, but we're gonna talk about this later. Now let's go get those wheels. Almost 2 hours later, I found them, I bought them, and even though a lot of my friends that work in studios, they specifically told me don't put wheels on your C-stand, I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm gonna put wheels on this thing, and we'll see how this lighting setup will look like. First things first, I need to take out all the other things that I have in here. Probably my neighbors hate me already. Okay. And what else do I have? Have one more thing. Now we can take this out of the way. Okay, so these are the wheels. I have brakes on all three of them, and I have some metal parts that I can like fill the gaps over here if there will be any kind of gaps. So we'll see how this will look like. Okay, so I have a problem already, and let's hope this is going to be the only problem that I'm gonna have. The problem with this C-stand and with the legs of this C-stand is that the legs are pretty thick. So even though they are going inside here perfectly, this screw is like too short to like keep it tight over here. So I know that I said that I'm not gonna use these things, but I need to use them. And as you can see over here, this thing has like a line over here. So if I'm gonna cut this, then this should be like the perfect size to go inside here, and then this should keep the leg really tight and in place. So now I need to go somewhere to find a circular cutter, and I need to cut these things. So that's the next thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, so now that I have this problem with the wheels, I just want to do like the whole setup. Let's hope I'm not gonna have any kind of surprise, and I'm gonna deal with the wheels later. finally got the wheels installed, and this is how the final setup is looking. And this is not looking like I thought it's gonna look. If you're gonna like move it around, there's nothing bad that's gonna happen. So this is not going anywhere, but it's not looking like I thought it's gonna look. So if this setup is going to be heavy, but it's not, but if this is going to be pretty heavy and this is gonna go somewhere, I'm just gonna throw like a sandbag over there, and this is going to be secured. This being said, I found another one on newer website, like a proper C-stand with coasters, with like wheelbase and stuff like that. And that one, you're gonna see it on the screen over here, that one is like $200 without this like pole that you have overhead over here. So I need to make more money to buy that one. Until then, this setup needs to get the job done, and I think we'll get the job done because this setup is not that heavy. Now that I finished with the live setup, at least for now, the next and the last thing on today's list is to put the protective skin on my camera. Now let me tell you why people are using protective skins on their cameras. First things first, Sony cameras are made of magnesium alloy, and after you're gonna use them for a while, they're gonna have normal wear and tear marks on the bodies. So for example, mine, I have one right here and one right here, and I have two small ones right here. I don't know if you can really see them, but they are there. So people are using this type of skins on their camera so they can keep the exterior of the camera in a pretty good condition, so maybe they're gonna like sell their camera afterwards. So now I'm just gonna put this one on my camera. I'm not gonna sell my camera, but I just want to like put this on my camera because I think that this camera deserves a new paint job. The process of putting skin on your camera usually takes up from 2 to 3 hours, but it can take from 3 to 4 hours if you don't have like a really good skill on this type of meticulous job. Now you're gonna see this process in like a time-lapse type of video because, like I said, it's gonna take a while. So 2 hours later, this is how the camera is looking. I went for a pretty sleek design in my opinion. I didn't want to have like camouflage on my camera and stuff like that. Two other things that you should know, they're gonna give you like backup skin for those parts that you're usually using a lot. And these ones over here that I haven't like sticked on my camera, these ones are for the rubber parts of the body. But I really like the texture of the rubber on the A7 III, so I'm not gonna cover it. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do after all this hard work, I'm just gonna put the L bracket back on the camera. Even though I did put like this skin, but I'm so used with the L bracket right now on the camera, so it feels weird when it's not there. There we go. And another like really cool part about this L bracket is the fact that you have some small magnets underneath over here, so you can put like the Allen key after you're like putting the L bracket on the camera. You can put the Allen key over there, so you know that you have it over there. So this is how the setup is looking right now. And last but not least, I know that this one was really long, so if you watch it until this point, thank you so much for watching. If you find yourself on a budget and you want to like build this kind of lighting setup, just make sure that you're gonna buy the proper C-stand with coasters, like with a base, with wheels and stuff like that. If you're gonna find yourself on a really tight budget, like I find myself most of the time, and you're like a DIY type of guy, I would recommend you to buy this one, and then after you're gonna have like a really well paid gig and you don't have anything else on your priority list to buy, then you can go and buy the other one, and you're gonna use this one for, I don't know, setting another light or setting like a backdrop or something, I don't know. So you're just gonna use this one as your backup system. Until then, this should do the job. Now, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.